Lord have mercy, Gunplay. You claimed that you was going to keep everything in your pants, and I think you should.
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is season 1, episode 2 of Love and Hip Hop Miami. Like I said, Gunplay, baby, you played yourself. You played yourself. Just hold on, and we're gonna talk about it. But let's talk about Shay. Lil Ugly goes on down. She meets Pleasure P down on the beach. They actually end up, going back and forth and talking. She just fucking problematic. That's all it is to it. She's going on and on about when I was with Scrappy would have never let nobody disrespect me the way you let them disrespect me, and this, that, thing, and the other. And I'm like, is this girl serious? Is she serious? She's steady going on, and all you hear from her, the members of the group, they attacked me. No, they didn't. You attacked them, Lil Ugly. You attacked them. Then she sat and she did. The bitch is disrespectful. She sat up there in her confessional and called Pleasure P duck ass, old duck ass. I said, just disrespectful. She's a hot mess. Whatever. We see her later on in an episode with DJ Michelle Pooch. They're actually friends, so that kind of ties her in. So whenever whatever it is with her and Pleasure P don't work out, then I guess her storyline will be with Michelle Pooch. But Michelle told her, girl, get that shit together and fix it all up. She ended up, you see her, she gets herself all half dressed and she got some red hair on, thinking she giving Jessica Rabbit, and she's getting this microwave dinner together. I said, girl, are you really doing like a candlelit microwavable dinner? Okay, girl. Anyway, getting all ready for Pleasure P. She's going to try to smooth everything over and all of that. Well, baby, he stood her up. Stood her up. And ended up going to see this girl named Gabby, who is his ex that he was with for all this time, and hasn't seen her in like 4 years or something. And here now she's back in Miami and she's trying to rekindle with him. But all I'm hearing from her is gold digger tease, because her whole thing is about, I kept hearing that Pretty Ricky was getting back together. And that bitch think there will be some concert dates and there's going to be some money. I'm getting gold digger. Y'all tell me down in the comments what y'all get. But from Gabby, I got gold digger. Anybody that you ain't fucked in 4 years and they come for you, they coming for something. They coming for something that ain't your sex. Because they've been doing without that for 4 years. So what is it that you have going on that brings them around? And that bitch is giving me gold digger. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Moving on. Prince. We meet Prince. And he's a promoter. Him and DJ Efeezy. That's it. He's a promoter of different things down there in Miami, and he's supposed to be kind of popular. He's really making a name for himself. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I seen him earlier this week on the Sister Circle. That was last week on Sister Circle. He got on my nerves. He got on my nerves. He is really, really stuck on himself. And you know what? It kind of goes with what that whole persona that he has. He's a cute little kid, but he's not nearly as cute as what he thinks he is. I said, if you can get your bony ass somewhere and sit down. And then this is what his whole thing is. He's this promoter, but he's not as much as what he claims he is. Because the way he put himself out there on Sister Circle was like he was the shit down in Miami. But then Even when he did his opening, he was talking like he was the shit. Then we see DJ Efeezy, and he's basically saying, you ain't there yet. Together, we're going to work and get there, but you ain't there yet. Well, I got all these girls. He's like, are you smashing them? Well, no. And the thing that's important is the money. Well, okay, child, fuck you, Prince. Sit down. Sit down. I can already tell he's going to get on my nerves. He's a bit much, but his biggest competition is DJ Michelle Pooch. She's already established. She's already solidified, and his whole goal is to try to take her down. So, I don't know about the whole battle between these two girls. That's going to be interesting. Whatever. Moving on. Okay. Veronica Vega, Steph LaCour, and Amara all sit down together, and they basically start talking about the whole situation with Young Hollywood and Amara. Then we found out that Steph LaCour, she has the same issues that Amara has because she's Haitian, but she's light-skinned and Haitian. A lot of people see her and they don't believe that she's Haitian. So she kind of has that same racism thing going on, but it's in reverse, and she has a problem. But they didn't like what was being said. So they end up going to a little function later on. Veronica Vega and Steph LaCour, they go roll up on Young Hollywood and basically get together about the shit he had to say to Amara and how he treated Amara. And told him, you need to go and apologize to her. It ain't even really up for a discussion. You need to go apologize. And because he's all like, oh yeah, maybe we can get together. He's all stuck into this wanting to work with Veronica Vega. And she's like, well, yeah, we'll talk about it, but you definitely got to apologize to my girl. He told her, I'll apologize to her if you go out on a date with me. At first she told him, you can't even afford to be trying to take me out, sweetheart. I was like, uh-oh. But then she told him, yeah, okay, well, I'll think about it, but you have to apologize. I was like, something about that just don't seem right. Something about that, something actually about Veronica Vega, for me, doesn't seem right. I think she's beautiful, but there's something about her that I think that later on in this, I don't think I'm going to like Veronica at some point. But I'm just going to hold off. I ain't going to start tearing her. She ain't did nothing just yet. Something just tells me, something's up in my crawl. It just lets me know that me and Veronica ain't going to be sitting like this. Something ain't right. But we'll see. Okay, so we met Joy this time. Joy is Trick Daddy's wife. Joy ain't shit. Just so you know. Joy ain't shit. I'd have picked up on it right away. She's Trick Daddy's wife, and she's also Trina's cousin. And she has this whole thing. She basically wants to either come to some agreement and maybe rehash some things, or get out of, and actually have it. She's separated from Trick Daddy, but they've never gotten divorced. So either she's going to try to make it right, or go ahead and get the divorce. And then we found out this bitch ain't seen or talked to Trick in 4 years. She ain't seen him and ain't talked to him in 4 years. And she basically left. She just left. She just went and she left. Now, let me tell you what I saw in that. Okay? They tell the story the way they want to. But what I saw in that, y'all tell me if y'all feel the same. I saw a bitch who was with Trick Daddy. And then she treated Trick Daddy like just that, like a trick. When the money kind of started to drive, that bitch kept it pushing. She kept it pushing. His ass got sick with that damn lupus and all of that. That money dried up. That bitch moved on about her business. Now, there's this resurgence of Trick Daddy. He's getting ready to release another album. He's going to make another burst out onto the industry. He's on the show and all of this. And there might be some more money. And here comes this bitch. Again. And then we see her. She friends with Dawn. I said, bitch, money. You giving me gold digger teas too. That's what I got from her. I got gold digger teas from Joy. Bitch ain't been around in 4 years. Here you come. That bitch is chasing a coin. Anyway, and Trick ain't really feeling it. He like, I ain't talked to you, and you ain't had it as good as when you was with me. I said, I was just listening to him. I said, this bitch is a gold digger. Whatever. But that's what I got. Let me know what y'all think. Gunplay. This is what I told y'all. Gunplay had done played itself. Okay? Gunplay. And took his ass to go talk to Miami Tip. She bring her girlfriend Strawberry. They both look just like some strippers, just some random old strippers. Just, they do what they do. Them bitches is disrespectful. He's telling them, I got a woman now, this, that, thing, and the other. Oh, honey, Miami Tip is bouncing her big, fat, nasty ass around, getting up on pool tables and carrying on. Basically, tell me, I don't give a goddamn who you with. I know you want some of this. Carrying on. And her girlfriend Strawberry eating up and laughing at Kiki, and they think it's cute. So, Gunplay takes his ass. He gonna do the Jedi mind trick. He take his old ass on back over here and tells Kiara, oh yeah, that Tip, she came on to me. Motherfucker, you was sitting over there with your nose wide open, grinning and skinning and trying to shin, and thought that shit was cute. So I don't even know where he was going at with that, but then told her, you should be lucky that I told you. He wasn't doing that, but setting it up for when he accidentally fall into her pussy, because that's what he's planning on happening. And she basically said, you know what? You're playing all these games, but see, you're not going to feel the same way when some niggas be up in my face. And I'm just going to just throw this back at you whenever it happens. So she's like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So she gets her girlfriend together. And this girlfriend, I said, bitch, stay away from the doctor's office. That bitch has so much seal up in her face. I said, bitch, most of the girls got it all in their ass. That bitch had it all in her face. She was giving. I said, bitch, Her face was so tight, baby, her eyes was almost closed. I said, damn, that's a mess. But anyway, they go down and run up on Tip and Strawberry. And just when you thought it was getting ready to get real, real deep and dangerous out in them streets, baby, they're going back and forth, and Kiara's telling her, bitch, Gunplay is mine. You understand? And I just need you to know who I am and all of this. And, bitch, if you need it to be a problem, it could be a problem. So I said, shit, it's going to be on and popping. Baby, the next thing you know, Miami Tippin said this before. She said, I don't want no goddamn Gunplay. It's cute. He always going to want me, and that's just the way it is. All of it's cute, but baby, I ain't interested in his good old high dick at all. She said, but I'll tell you what I am interested in. Girl, you and all that ass and all that pussy. Now I'm interested in that. And I know I got what you want, bitch. This is what you want, baby. I'll take this hard tongue and let you have it. Baby, and the next thing I know, honey, I said, they get ready to fight for sure, honey. Honey, Kiara turned around and got to grinning and smacking her ass. Said, you like this? I said, oh, wait a minute. Honey, giving bull dagger town. I said, yes, indeed. So, Gunplay, I don't know what you thought you was doing, but you done played yourself. You done played yourself. You thought you was doing the Jedi mind trick on Kiara and getting her all excited so you could make your excuses for when you slip up and sleep with Miami Tip. But the thing is, you didn't know is as soon as you put your face down there and lick Miami Tip, you're going to taste Kiara, honey. And on that, I'll talk to y'all next week, honey.